Let the record show the lines are being drawn again. 8 decades of quiet, now the drafts are back on the table. 80 years is just a breath in the life of an empire. Listen. We start in Tokyo. We start in Tokyo and Berlin. 80 winters since the silence fell, since the signatures dried on the page and they shut the gates of hell. Berlin and Tokyo are stepping back onto the street, where the treaties of defeat meet the modern budget sheet. 100 billion euros in the western ledger line, while the island nation watches how the northern seas align. Die Geister der Vergangenheit, the ghosts of the past. Are we rebuilding structures that were never meant to last? It's a defensive turn of hand, a shield against the pressure of the day, to guard the fragile borders where the modern currents play. Watch the architecture crumble at the joints and the seams. The post-war blueprint fading into history's dreams. When the pillars start to lean and the load begins to slide, every nation looks for cover, every boundary must decide. We draw the lines again, but we forget the weight they hold, trying to build a fortress out of templates that grew cold. Yeah. I look at the geometry of what we built to last, the balance engineered to keep the ghosts inside the past. But memory has a half-life and the metal starts to fatigue. We see the old alignments forming league by silent league. The Pacific sees the ships in Europe, watches budget lines, laying down a new foundation for defensive design. Senso no hokey, the vow they made to never wage war. But when the system starts to crack, we enter a militarized age. We call it deterrence, and perhaps that's where it starts. But militarization has a way of hardening the hearts. You reinforce the foundation, you tighten up the screws. But when the room is full of powder, who decides which fuse to use? A child plays with blocks on the living room floor, putting pieces together, then knocking them down. It's quiet in the house, but outside, the wind is picking up and the drafts are slipping under the door. A structure only holds as long as people trust the frame. When the foundation shifts, you don't blame the joist for bending. You look at the earth underneath. We are standing on old fault lines. Watch the architecture crumble at the joints and the seams. The post-war blueprint fading into history's dreams. When the pillars start to lean and the load begins to slide, every nation looks for cover, every boundary must decide. We draw the lines again, but we forget the weight they hold, trying to build a fortress out of templates that grew cold. 80 years is just a breath in the life of a stone. We strengthen the walls to keep the peace, but the concrete is cold. We draw the lines again, but we forget the weight they hold. We're just watching the foundation settle. Yeah. Listen.